Hi, I'm Rob, this is Gems of War, and it's Guild Wars War 4 Yellow Day. Let's see what we have in store today. Okay, this is a major skull-based team. This first one here is going to transform blue to Doom Skulls. The Fist of Zorn will transform yellow to skulls and start with full mana. And Apotheosis is going to convert green to skulls and start with full mana. That's bad enough on its own, but Web Spinner is going to do triple damage on skulls, which can mean extremely quick death if we're not prepared properly. So we're going to need a team where he starts entangled and hope that he stays entangled, because otherwise it gets a bad luck with the skulls on here, which is uncontrollable, and it can be a quick game for the other team. Right, so this team's no good because we're going to need to start with them being entangled, as I said. But I've got three teams set up here. I'll just show them, I'll explain them ever so briefly. This is a versus life and death team. This is good for taking on the life and death style teams because we have a cleanse in there. So we try and cleanse the last two when they get life and death. Tian Yi is good for attacking life and death because life and death is normally stealthy, and this does splash damage. You still get to hit them. As well as that, with that part of his spell, if you do lose the last two troops in your side, the summoning of those monkey disciples mean quite often you can just fill a couple of monkey disciples in their place, and you can do that quickly and often, and you can keep on losing those monkeys, and it doesn't really matter as long as you keep on getting to cast him. So he's good for that, and he steals 2 magic from the first enemy at the start of each turn as well. But with 2 of these, that makes that 4. So that's really good, but that's specifically for life and death type teams. Got 2 others here. That's not yellow submarine. That is yellow submerged. This team will be for the team in case we come up against somebody that does damage to all. Queen Beatrix, Queen Titania, those annoying goblin gob truffle teams. If we come up against one of them, we'll be changing to this team because Aquaticus there with that awesome third trait, Submerge all allies when matching 4 or more gems, means we can't be hit by that damage to all by those troops I just mentioned. And Queen Beatrix can go mad summoning her bees as much as she wants, but she can't get us if we're underwater. So that is our versus damage to all teams. And if we get a Zul'Goth team, I'll be changing to this and basically getting Rope Dart charged up as quickly as possible. Zul'Goth is normally protected in second or third place in the team. We'll be zapping him with the dart, bringing him to the front, and hopefully smashing him in the face really fast. Right, so for this team, well, oh, by the way, I'll be doing this on other colours as well. It's on Yellow Day, and I think this covers most dangerous teams you can come up against on these different sides. But I'll be doing this on all the other colours as well. So if that's something you're interested in seeing, be sure to subscribe because I'll be doing this as best as I can for all other colours too, to cover all different situations in Guild Wars. Right, now this team, we're going to want to not go with that team. I think this is still the team to go for, but not Monk. I like Monk normally because you get the +3 mana when you do a 4 match and things like that, but we do have to start entangled on the other side. So this means I'm thinking All Beaver, because if we do lose someone quickly, unluckily, this has a bunch of summons in it as well. We get a chance of a summon there. Let's make sure these are set up for this properly. Web's okay. They're irrelevant because I'm using a missile. That's the one that's important. We want that. That doesn't matter, but I don't want to start a Dark Storm or a Leaf Storm, so that'll do. Stealth is good. Don't need the inspiration because I'm starting with a Medal of Arnu, so we actually start with more than that. So we'll do that one. And Rising Shadows will have that. Now, that has been working pretty much 90% of the time for the AI recently. I had another 2 games last night in P versus P where that worked, again, 3 out of 3 times for the opposition. Unbelievable. All 3 times I lost someone in P versus P, I lost someone else. And that was because they had Rising Shadows. It's like, wow. That thing's been phenomenal lately, so hopefully it's going to work out good for me too. So yeah, I'm going to go with Orbeaver on that because we need to start with them entangled. All right, Let's do this and hopefully it'll work out. Take that 4 match. Nice yellow match there. Right, this is a nice start. Right, before I'm gonna zap someone. Who's it gonna be? I will zap the hero. Right, before I blast Gorgotha, I'm gonna check around and make sure that yellow to skulls and green to skulls don't do anything first, because sometimes if you explode the board it can come back against you, which is not good. I know they're entangled, but I like to be sure. There's nothing too major there, so I'm gonna see what we can get charged up, and now we can get our revenge. We'll do that. We want the other person charged as well, and when you get rope dart fully upgraded you get an extra turn as well, which is super handy. Right, we've got green to skulls now. Green to skulls, brown to skulls, sorry. So yeah, it looks like we're going to make short work of this opposition. Now we've got red to skulls with Ishbala. So in ordinarily what was a very dangerous side previously, while making sure we changed that class to them being entangled, we're going to make short work of this opposition. It looks like anyway. I'm not counting my chickens anytime soon lately because I've had some rotten luck in Guild Wars. Right, got brown to skulls there. What was the other one? Purple to red. Purple to red gets a few as well. So we've got 3 there. Red to skulls pretty much sets them up. Green to yellow doesn't convert. I'd like to do this nice and quick. I may get a... They are entangled still, so I am going to see if I get an extra skull hit after this. But I would definitely settle for that. That's a nice start. Ordinarily I would change that class back to Monk after that now, because that does, those 4 matches really do charge up rope dart again, and you can rope dart the entire opposition quite quickly normally. So, life and death team. So this is the advantage to being set up on this. Hopefully this will work. The theory on this is, oh, I don't think I showed the banner on the last one. I'll actually do that now quickly. The banner on the last one was +2 yellow, +1 red, -1 green. So I'm going to go for the life and death beta here, hopefully. Gone with the not often used Bard, and I'll show why. I've explained why this is good against life and death already, but banners wise we've gone +2 yellow, +1 red, -1 green. Because we want as much for our yellow as possible, and red for Tian, Li, Yi and King Silensis. That's kind of a no-brainer on that one. But Bard, because we get all yellow allies gain 1 to all stats at the start of each turn, and basically with Tian Yi getting stealing magic from everyone, or the first person in first place, and we've got 2 of them stealing 4 magic, that means his magic's going up by 5 every single turn, and that can, you know, go up really, really quickly. And we're going to give a random ally a random status effect, which is cool. Gain 2 magic if using jewellery. I'm not even sure if that's the last one or not, but I think it was. Reduce damage from spells by 20%. Start battle with 50%, so we start well on our hero, and we want to get him cast as soon as possible to get everybody else enchanted, because when them 2 Tian Yis cast, they can actually wipe out people really, really fast. All allies gain 1 magic and gain enchant when matching green gems. So that's that one, and let's see how we do. This can actually be really resilient against life and death, because even though the rope dart team can be okay in this, but you have to make sure you sort of get things in the right order. with that, and you do normally have to wait to rope dart the important people, which can make it tricky. Where this, it can be cool and work much earlier. So transform green to purple. We've got to make sure that doesn't happen if we can. Can actually use this to your advantage sometimes. Like, it's not going to work there because when he gets that, we'll take these first anyway. Quite often the AI will just use that spell. It doesn't actually look to see that there's any 4 matches first, so you can actually set it up so you're going to benefit from that sometimes. Really want yellow, if not yellow red. But I can get the red and take away the green at the same time, so I will do that. And he's like on 60 heavy splash damage already after 1 turn because we're gaining all that extra magic. So, and that's taking it away from the first enemy as well. All right. The good thing about this as well is Tian. He stuns all affected enemies. So, Rare Life and Death, when he casts, he'll, especially when he's got somebody missing, you get that chance to get them summons all the time with the spider, etc. It stops that happening as well, so it's a really good counter overall to Life and Death. Now I'm tempted to wait 1 extra turn here if I can, because when we cast Tian Yi the first time, and we get the enchant very soon on the hero, I don't want to have to wait again for this first one to get ready. I mean for this second Tian Yi. If I can get 1 more charge on him, which I can, just make sure they're not going to do anything silly first. Convert yellow to purple. Yeah, they got that down there, which is going to boost up their life and death in a big way. And I don't think I can change that, not without just taking purple myself. And if I take that, that's not going to do me any favours, because that's going to bring that purple down 1. Well, that's going to bring that whole row down. So basically, no, it's not going to just bring that one down. Still a little bit befuddled. Had a weird virusy thing the other day, which I'm still minorly affected by. No, I'm going to cast this, get some damage going. Alright, you only have to survive a couple of turns with that death mark because our cleanse will do that in a minute. Get that sorted out. And that is why I will take this yellow now. Zorb Weaver cast, and let's make sure there's no extra turns first. Need to do that right away. I'm in a spot of bother already because see his damage is going up, which is really good. I can take this hit because I've got a barrier, so I will let them have that. Right, they're a brown and a purple away from getting life and death. Trying to go slower on Guild Wars days. I've been rushing some games. I'm making the odd mistake. I want to make sure I do the right thing. If you've got any other like yellow Guild Wars based teams that are very good anti-life and death teams, be sure to stick them in the comments. I'm keen to have a look as well, see if anybody's got any other good ideas. I'm going to go with this because I need Tian Yi, because if he gets charged up again with his power increases, that can be particularly good. Now he's going to do 72 heavy splash damage. So I don't mind giving them the hit still. So I will keep on chipping away at life and death. Now this is where you need Tian Yi charged nice and fast. But we can't afford to give him that hit, because that'll probably nearly kill me straight away. Now this is a battle of resilience now. We need to get Tian Yi charged nice and quick, but it's not giving me any yellow. It's been really annoying if this doesn't work today, because I tested this against Life and Death teams last night. It's almost the exact same teams. And I won 10 out of 10. Really quite. There's only 2 that were a bit hairy. It's not giving me any yellow. It's like the game knows what you want sometimes. And it just says no. You haven't given me enough money this month. So it's not happening for you. Can't take that because I'm going to give him a skull hit. This is pretty poor, to be honest. Can't really even set anything up. Take away that purple. Well, that's an irritant, to say the least. Alright, if we can get him charged at least, then we do have a sniff of a chance, because... No, I've got to take that. I do have to take that. Nothing to think about there. At least the monkeys can be the main mana damage absorbers, but their spell is actually rubbish. It creates red and yellow gems, but it hardly ever works. It hardly ever matches stuff for me. It's like been a terrible spell. Right. Need to hope. I was just about to say, need to hope that Tian Yi survives the death mark, and then that happens. Oh well. We've lost another one. That is really annoying. Like this team worked superbly against Life and Death teams last night. But what do you know? As soon as you get Guild Wars, things don't happen the same anymore. It's the way it goes. And there's no way this monkey is going to beat these. So there we go. A loss already. Wow. This is the first time, I think, in Guild Wars ever, I've lost a match in the first 4 days. This has literally never happened before, so... It's an interesting experience. So, what we got here? Mercy's going to charge up. The good old Doomed Scripture, which is going to do a mix of 6 yellow gems and skulls for every yellow enemy. So that's good. The Arachne Weaver and Moon Rabbit is going to do a convert as well. Right. I'm going to switch to that team, but I am going to edit the team and put the class back to Monk. And here we go. I can get blue or red, because I can take the red if I do this as well. But getting Rope Dart charged up is priority. Oh, they're stealthy, that's annoying. Well, we'll just do that and keep her in first place, that's okay. She's going to do purple to yellow, which is no danger. And he's going to do blue to yellow, which again is no danger. So unless we get unlucky with this drop here, I can charge up Rope Dart again, or get it near anyway, without any danger of this. Now we've got red to skulls, which is no good, and brown to skulls, which is good, so we will do that. Now we've got all sorts going on here, crikey. I've ripped up again, just to get the damage, and we get an extra turn. And we've got a lovely board change there where we can do Ispala now with the red skulls. Next turn there. Nice one on that. And we've got red skulls again now. Which is probably quicker if we do rope dart. Oh no, I can't. That was slightly silly. I forgot that Weaver was stealthy. Let's do regular damage there. Now we've got brown skulls or red to skulls. Neither get an extra turn. We've got green to yellow, which doesn't look like it does anything. Or we've got purple to red. It's unlikely that Weaver's going to get us if we do this, so I'm going to risk this just for speed's sake. I said that. He's got loads of extra turns, and the skull hits. Crazy game. Come on. Right, you foul spawn. I shall get rid of you. Because we've got brown there. And I'd like to do it with a skull hit, because then we keep more people charged. And that is that. Let's test this team more against life and death. Life and death is a pain. Oh, I didn't even look. I was just in PvP mode then and just continued without looking what it was. Luckily, this is still the right team to use, I think. Wow. Apart from this is one of those yellow destroy teams, a little bit similar to the Savage Hunter. Right, so I don't want them getting charged. Purple to yellow. Just going to charge up their weapon. This scripture again. And that's going to charge up yellow. So this one's not too bad right now. So what we need to do is stop them two charging. I've got purple to yellow there, and blue to yellow in a couple of places too. So I'm not going to stop them getting some of that, but I can bring it down a little bit and hopefully mess it up a little bit. Right, I've got their doomed tomfoolery charged up and ready to go. What's that going to do now? Scatter damage and a mix of yellow and skulls for every yellow enemy. Okay. Fair enough. No blue for Rip Dart, so gonna have to take some yellow away. Put Gorgotha's armour, pulls him through, which it did. I want to leave him that ideally, because the AI does take skull hits a lot of the time when it's offered, so I may take that on. I'll just check this first. Purple to yellow is safe, so hopefully I can make them take the skull damage there. Didn't, because I gave him something else instead. Right, this needs to get going. This has not got going at all yet. I need something to happen now. Something happened. Gorgotha got lost. I meant something to happen in my favour. Right, now then, let's start doing stuff. Right, he's stealthy. He would be. Alright, I'm going to do it on that one because that is still super dangerous. Thing is with these kind of spells is you can't predict them in the same way as you can like Mercy and things like that. It's like you can clearly see where Mercy's going to work or not. But other ones, like the create certain amount of skulls, create a certain amount of a colour, you just can't. You have to just hope for the best. Oh dear. Gonna lose another one. Wow. This is actually going to be possibly my worst Guild Wars ever. But it's all fun. Still enjoy it. Can't do that because I'm going to give him a skull hit, even though the chances of this troop doing this on his own are absolutely remote. No, I definitely can't take that yellow. That'd be death. I can get a skull hit that way. And I can get red that way. Now I can get at least one skull hit at the top and another one in the middle, and we just got to roll with that and hope that a miracle happens. Alright, that's going to be one skull hit there on red, but that's going to take away that one, and that one, and leave that one for a skull hit. They've got their doomed thing anyway. I am actually officially doomed in this game, so I don't think there's anything I can do about it, to be honest. No, it's not. Doomed. Doomed, doomed, doomed. Wow. A shocking battle again. I don't know why I'm delaying it. It's obvious what's going to happen here. Wow. Never had this many losses in the Guild Wars week. Interesting. This is a higher bracket, so I don't know if the teams are smarter than what I've had before, or that AI changes differently, or maybe I have to adjust my tactics. Or makes it fun. Right, a Yao Guai team. What team did I use against these? No, I don't think it was that one. I think it was this one again. Yeah. Let's roll with this one again. That last team just could not get started at all. That's the way it happens sometimes. She's going to convert brown to red, so we've got to avoid any possible 4 matches. The occasional 3 match is not a big deal, but they've got 2 lots of them. And if Yao Guai gets charged up, that is a problem. So, or shall I? Oh. Not going to stop them getting some colours here. But rope dart is more important to get charged up. So I'll take that and get the yellow at the same time. It didn't cost that, so that's interesting. Now if I get blue here, and get a surge from it. That's rope dart. And no, I didn't check that. Oh my god. Oh, look at this. Oh my god. This is, oh dearie me. Oh, I can't believe I got, I was still, I'm going to upload this video because you have to take the rough with the smooth. It's a terrible day. We're just about to lose because Yao Guai's ready again already. Wow. Wow. Nothing much to say about that really. Jesus. Well, not much to say really, is there? It's absolutely shocking. My goodness. How's everyone doing? Twisted Be Dead's doing really good. As is downtown Minneapolis. Really Messy's doing well. Boomsticks is doing great. Cinny's doing okay-ish. Clartu's good. Yeah, everyone's doing okay near the top, as would be expected. I need to fine-tune my tactics on this. I think something's a little bit different regarding the defences I'm coming up against, as opposed to what I'm used to. So I'm going to study this a bit and look at where things are going wrong and come back. Because, wow, that is, I've never ever had 6 losses in a Guild Wars entire week before. I think my highest is maybe 3 or 4. So that is a lot. And but the way I see it, I'm starting in the bottom because I'm new to this guild. So the only way is up. It might only be a little bit further up at this rate. But yeah, we'll climb the ladder slowly but surely, I hope. Well, there's the video. If you found it somehow useful or interesting, I'm not sure if you did find that useful this time around, to be honest. But the intention was there. But if you feel like it, it'd be cool to subscribe. And most of all, thanks for watching and see you again next time. Bye for now.